Hey Blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey there, this is Nikki, co-host of the My So-Called Whatever podcast. As we discussed on the podcast previously, we will be sporadically posting episodes throughout the summer, which may not follow our usual schedule. In fact, our plan is to take the entire month of July 2022 off. We will miss you all, but we will be still very active in our Facebook group and on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We hope that you understand and join us again in August with brand new episodes for you. Don't forget, send in your stories, your New Kids on the Block 80s and 90s stories to mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com, and we'll read them on the podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll be loving you forever. Bye.
Got it.
Got it. Charlene said it this time.
All good in the hood.
All right, so should we intro?
Let's do it to it.
All right.
This is Brooke.
This is Nikki.
This is Charlene.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Hey, guess what time it is again?
It's time for a welcome to the block party.
Hey.
We ain't leaving out nobody. Nope.
Definitely not Charlene, because she's
Not
here.
me.
She's here and she's
We are
wearing
super
her
excited.
merch. Her
I love
NKOTB
it.
merch.
I always get the shirt where
Mhm.
Joe looks the cutest.
Yes.
So this is, let me see, is Joe on this side?
Oh, he is pretty
He
cute
is.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the 80s style colors. And yeah, this is the one I got. I got the concert program, the tour guide program.
Yeah.
I got that too.
So I ordered my stuff on nkotb.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said NKOTB on their website.
I like
And I ordered the shirt you have on. I ordered the hoodie.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I ordered both shirts because I do that. And Courtney also bought me the white shirt that I couldn't get online.
Okay.
And I got the tour program. I'm very excited.
I did get the bed sheet bag, the shoulder bag.
Ooh, I like that.
I
Because
like
it wasn't
that.
even expensive. It was like $25. And so it was nice because the venues have been like, don't put it, you can't bring anything. So buying all the stuff and then putting it in my bag
Smart.
was super convenient.
Perfect.
I'm just nervous that because this happened at Fenway, they didn't have anything bigger than a large when we went, and I'm like, oh, I'm bigger than a large, so I ordered it, and
Good.
hopefully I will get it soon. And actually, it doesn't matter because I'm not wearing it to the concert. So I think I went out because I totally froze and lost all of that.
You did freeze.
Sorry.
It's okay because I saw you kind of pause like.
So Charlene,
Yes.
We want to hear all about your meet and greet individual experience.
My gosh, all about it.
First off, never did I think I was going to be able to swing it. I thought, wow, that's amazing. People do that. I wish I could do that someday, but I was able to swing it with some assistance. And so I had my first individual ultimate at the Anaheim show at the Honda Center. The day previous, I saw them in Los Angeles at in downtown, and that was from my free Kelly Clarkson ticket.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks Kelly Clarkson show. So that was near the B stage, kind of in the middle. Mm-hmm. And as a short person in the middle of a floor seat, I wore my biggest boots so I could see, but I mean, I like to be on the aisle.
Yeah.
And so what happened was when we bought the tickets for Anaheim, I figured it might be easier to get an ultimate for Anaheim versus Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So Jill was helping me from Florida, and I just wanted one bar stool, but everything was selling in twos. Mm-hmm. So in a flurry, and having never purchased these kind of tickets before, because this is the closest I've ever been to them, aside from the ultimate, like seating in the concerts, the closest I've ever been to them ever. I bought 2 tickets that were 4-star. And Jill was like, no, you have to have 5-star above. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. So I bought the 1 5-star ticket right on like the edge of the wide part of the stage. Fortunately, I have 2 cousins that are big old blockheads. And I told them I'll sell you these tickets. If not, I'm going to sell them to some random person on the internet, but I'd rather you guys take them. It'll be the closest you guys have been. And so they were like, yeah, we'll do it.
That's awesome.
So they took the 4-star. I bought the 1 5-star, and then got the ultimate. And we only had a group. Well, we had a group initially. It was with Leilani and Christine, and then they upgraded to bar stools. But they upgraded, and Mandy and Jackie bought their 5-stars.
Ooh.
So,
That's awesome.
So we needed a group. And so we had it was me, gonna stand with Joe, and then Jackie and Mandy were gonna stand with Jordan. Our wonderful friend Linda and her daughter were gonna stand with Donnie, and then we need more people. So I saw that in some Facebook post, somebody mentioned it's named Caroline, and I said, do you need a group? We need a group. We need people. You need a group. And so she had 5-star. She's a Joe girl. Like, okay, we'll stand. And so we needed 2 Johns, 2 Dannies. And then what ended up happening was her friend Jill had never done a meet and greet ever. And she was a Joe girl. I was like, you stand with Joe. You have to stand with Joe. I'll stand with John.
Awesome.
I'll stand with John. It's fine. You have to. And there was a little back and forth. Like, I feel bad. I was like, don't feel bad. Don't, trust me. You've never done a meet and greet with Joe. You have to stand with Joe. You have to stand with Joe.
Absolutely.
I was just like, this is so exciting. So we get there. We still don't have 2 Danny people. And we're one of the last groups to check in, because all the other groups ahead of us had 10 people, or were able to swoop up people quickly. And so we were like some people walked up and they were like, do you need a group? Like, no, we'll figure it out. We're like, okay, good luck. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be in. Yeah, go ahead and figure it out in 10 minutes before we're supposed to walk in. And so what ended up happening was there's only 1 group behind us, and we didn't have 10, and they let us in with 8. So I'm just saying.
All right.
Right, exactly. Okay, that's fine. So we went in, and they gave me my ticket was will call. They gave me my 5-star pass, and we were like group T. Like, we were like one of the final like groups for the 10. Oh
wow.
We were like near the end, and so while we were waiting in line, I guess they were saying my name in the VIP area. Because they didn't give me my ultimate lanyard.
Oh.
But I didn't know, because I've never done this before.
Right.
So we're in line, and we're last one. So one of the little guys in charge was like, who's Charlene? There's Charlene. And I was like, that's me. He's like, here you go. And he just hands it to me. I was like, oh.
What if somebody else was like, I'm Charlene?
That's me.
right? I'm glad my name isn't like common, but like, okay.
Oh gosh.
And so I was like, okay, yeah, that's. So we walked in for our 5-star. And so we're walking down and I'm like, Mr. Wood, hello. And I go and I give him a hug. I said, I'll be right back for my ultimate. He's like, oh, good. Nice to see you next. And then I said the same thing. I was like, hello, Captain. And I like, saluted him. And as I got to Joe, so Caroline was going to stand with Joe. And so Caroline, in case Jill freaked out, was going to say, this is Jill. It's her first time. But she got stuck talking to one of the guys down the line. So I give a hug to Joe. I said, hi there. I said, my friend Jill coming up. It's her first meet and greet with you ever. He's like, oh, that's exciting. And then so she was able to like turn and like talk to him and say like, this is my first time. Like she was able to get it out.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was nervous. She did it. And so then when Caroline came over, she's like, oh, this is my friend. It's her first time. But he's like, oh, we've already been over that. To her. So we take the picture and then they're like, you're number 2. So like we took the picture. There was one group behind us and then they like put me back in line because the ultimate was next. And I was going to take off my glasses because I was afraid of the glare and I completely forgot. But it was okay because given my height and I guess the way I was mugging with the guys, there was no glare, so that was fine. And my glasses are clear again. Yeah. And so what happened was I go back around and I don't know how much time I have. They say 5 minutes approximately. So I didn't feel too nervous. Like my adrenaline wasn't pumping. Like I even felt more adrenaline like in Vegas. Yeah. Because since we just did the walkthrough and the pictures and then they put me in line first, I think that was better versus us not seeing Debbie Gibson and Joe McIntyre and then turning and like, there they are.
Right. Right.
So I physically was feeling pretty good. I was like, okay, feeling okay. This is good. And I tend to do pretty good, but once my adrenaline starts going, I can't like, you can't fight when your heart's pounding in your chest.
Right. That's hard.
Yeah. But I was like, okay, I'm feeling okay. All right. And then the girl in front of me, she's done it before. So she was like talking to them and blah, blah, blah. And so then Danny pops his head open and he's like, hi there. I said, hi. So then I walked in and then he put his elbow out. So I like put my arm around, like I looped it through his elbow. And so we're standing like arm in arm. And I told him, I said, LA was so much fun last night. I said, you guys were having a ton of fun. And so then Danny said, well, I always have fun. But like what we're doing right now is like extra fun. I said, okay. I said, all right. He's like, and then Donnie walked over. And so now I'm arm in arm with Donnie and Danny.
Oh my God.
Like waiting.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I'm arm in arm with Danny and Donnie. And Danny's saying how much fun he has. And I said, and Vogue sounds phenomenal. And then Donnie said, you should hear their warm-ups like an hour before the show. They're amazing. I said, man, what a treat. And he's like, yeah, it's really awesome. And so I was, he said about In Vogue's sounding amazing. And then the last photos were being taken. And I said, I'm so glad that Rick Astley's here too. And he's like, Donnie's like, yeah, he's on point. And so like, as he's saying this, he's like walking me to the middle. And so, before he walked me to the middle, let me take that back. The photographer comes over to me and takes a picture with me and Donnie, and then a picture of me and Danny, and then a picture of me and Donnie. And then they put me in the middle. So I said, hi, I'm Charlene. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm from Long Beach. And then John laughs. And Donnie went, LBC. And then Jordan goes, Long Beach. Like that.
I can hear it.
I can hear it too.
Yeah. Because he was over here, but he said just like Long Beach. And I said, I was like, Long Beach here, fresh to death. And then I did like this little like sassy, like B-girl move. And then Jordan was standing in the middle and Joe was sitting down in a chair in front and he had no mask on. And so I was like, oh my God, Joe doesn't have a mask on, because he did for the photo we just took. And so I was just, I kind of was like surprised to see that. So as I'm standing next to Jordan, staring at Joe, because I'm always staring at Joe, Jordan says, oh, she got Joe pin. We got to get Joe over here in the middle. And so then Joe stands up and then comes right to the middle. And so now he comes and where do we take a group shot? But I was like, yeah, I got my little Joe pin. So I recommend wearing a pin of whoever your favorite is.
Oh, I will for sure. I will for sure.
Because I wouldn't even know when to say, oh, I'm a Joe girl. I don't like it was all happening. So Jordan, seeing my pin, was like, oh, we got to get Joe in the middle. I was like, yes, I have a pin. Yes. This makes sense.
This all makes sense. Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we take the group shots, and then she takes a picture of me and Joe, and Joe's arms are all around me, and I am in literal freaking heaven. This man.
Okay, so the pictures are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
I as fast as it was, it felt like a long time, even though I know it wasn't a long time.
Right.
Maybe time slowed down and I heard Dreamweaver and everything got fuzzy when Joe put his arms around me.
Like Wayne's World. But like, even if it's just 5 minutes, if you think about it in the grand scheme of like whenever you do a meet and greet and how quick those are, and we're talking like not minutes, we're talking seconds that you have to talk. 5 minutes is a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I was in there for 3 minutes, but yeah, Joe put his arms around me and I was like, oh my God. And that's a thing too. It's just like, I remember watching Hangin' Tough Live VHS till it died and thinking someday, somehow I'm going to meet Joey McIntyre. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. And then when I met him at like last minute in Monterey in like 2003 or whenever that was, and I was like, this was amazing. This is the most amazing thing that could have ever happened. and it's like people were taking pictures. He was there with Iman. I'll send you guys those photos too. But he was there with Iman, and I like people were like leaning as he was sitting down the table, and I like climbed on the table.
I love it.
I'm holding onto his elbow. So I was like, I have to touch him somehow. So like the pictures, like I'm leaning on, and I was like, that's amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. And then like every time since, like even when I met him at LA Podfest and it wasn't a New Kids thing, and I got to talk to him and give him those photos and everything was like cool, and Cameron took a picture and I thought it was all cute. Like I was like, this is amazing. But like, no, this was the most amazing ever. Freaking ever. Okay. So it's like I said, time stop. I'm hugging Joe. And then he says, he's like, can I see this tattoo? And he points to my arm. And so I pulled up, I said, it's my mom. And then one of them, not Joe, but one of them goes, your mom's hot. And I went, thank you. I don't know who said it. It was one of them said it. And I said, thank you. And so then like, John, it might've been Jordan. When I said, it's my mom, was like, no way. I said, when I got it, she was like, it looks just like me. I said, yeah, that's the whole point. And it was Jordan that goes, no way. And I'm like, and so then like, so Joe was saying like how it looks real life. It was like realistic looking. And then Donnie's like, yeah, but it's like classic tattoo style too. And then Joe's like, yeah, but it's realistic, but I like it. So now freaking Joe McIntyre and Donnie are discussing my tattoos, how they like them. And like, I'm standing there and I'm smiling at them. And I completely spaced. I forgot to show Donnie my thankful tattoo.
Oh,
it's okay. Joe McIntyre's talking about my tattoos and staring at me. So
right.
Donnie who?
Right.
Shit. Even though I did show Donnie my thankful tattoo in the Kelly Clarkson audience, he was on my side and he like tried to take his.
That's right.
Yeah. So he was standing on my side because they filmed the opening of Kelly Clarkson twice. And the first time he was up there, I showed him, I was pointing at it, and he was trying to undo his jacket, but it was too tight. I was like, it's okay. I know it's there. But anyway, so they're talking about my tattoo. I turned to Jordan and I was like, so Jordan was next to me and then John was next to Jordan. And so I turned to them and I said, so you guys, after the cruise, were on Access Hollywood with Mario Lopez. And then Jordan's like, yeah. And I said, no, you were.
Yeah, you were.
I said, no, you were. I said, he's like, yeah. And I was like, no, you were. And I said, it was you two. And then I turned and I said, and Danny, and I look and they already have the next person in.
Oh,
yeah. And so I started hearing like the Academy Awards like wrap it up in my head, like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So let me get this out because obviously the next person's already inside. So I said, and Danny, I said, and my friend took a picture with you, and I pointed at Jordan. And she said, yeah, look at the picture. And I was like, yeah, it's a great photo of you and Jordan. And she's like, no, look at the picture. And I look in the background, and in the background of the picture is this. I said, it's us. And so I pulled the picture. I made a 4x6 and I pulled out my back pocket, and then I showed it to John, and he went, oh my God. And I was like, are we making out? And then Jordan's like, dang.
oh my God. That's amazing.
I love it.
And John goes, that's crazy. And John's like instantly laughing, like he's cracking up. And I said, yeah, it was like a 2-second hug. I said, it's okay, our husbands don't mind. And then John's laughing and he's like, that's awesome, that's crazy. And Jordan's laughing. And then like he takes the photo and he's looking at it. And then he turns it to Joe and shows Joe. So this is an audio medium. So in the photo of my friend posing with Jordan, in the background, I hug John. And in the split second, it looks like we're very happily about to kiss each other. Pull up on the mouth.
Totally does.
It really does.
I'll send you that photo too. But like we're enthusiastically, smilingly about to make out. So I was super happy that like John got as big of a kick out of it as I have, because since that was in 2018, after it was like a month after the cruise, every time I see that photo, I think it's hilarious. So the fact that John was able to see it and then see it was hilarious. I was like, yes. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, and so I was like, yeah, this is so funny. And so I didn't leave yet, and then I kind of stood by John. I said, by the way, how cute is Rick Astley? And he's like, right. And I was like, right. And then I was like, should I leave? I should probably leave. I thought to myself, what I should have done was, I think I could have had another 10 seconds if I would have said to Joe, hey, Joe, even though the other lady was standing next, I told you in Vegas, but I'm going to say it again. You need to re-record Please Don't Go Girl in your grown-up voice, which is what I told him in Vegas. Because I told him when I said that in Vegas, he said, what? I said, if you re-record Please Don't Go Girl in your grown-up voice, we will buy all the MP3s. We will buy all the things. We'll buy all the things. And he went, okay, all right. But I was just like, it just is fast.
Yeah.
It's so fast. So like, I was like, okay, I should probably leave. I didn't want to overstay my welcome. And so like, the girl was next. And then like, I was at John. And I was like, all right. I said, well, thank you. And then their security guard was like, thank you, Charlene. I was like, thanks, guys. No, it was just pure adrenaline. My shirt, I found that shirt that I'm wearing. I found it at Goodwill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. I found it at Goodwill and it was 100% polyester. So maybe that also was like, why am I so sweaty? Oh, because I'm wearing plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it went really fast. It felt really good. When I think about it, I was like, okay, this was good. When I saw the photos, I was real excited. I do think though, I know some of the people who got Ultimates early in the tour, they only got a few photos, or like in the teens. I got like 50 photos.
Wow.
A lot of them are repeats though. So I wonder if the photographer was like going through the Ultimates and giving, I'm going to send the best ones. But then that got to be too much because that's a lot of work. So maybe they're just like, we're just sending you everything. Like
which
the
is
photo
fine.
I got.
Give me everything.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. So like the photo I got with Donnie, I have like 3 of the same. Like they look like it's like she was like shoot. So I mean, it makes sense that there's no time to edit. They're on tour. Just send the people all the things, I guess.
Yeah.
And so but that wasn't it. Go to the show. 5-star. I was right there. I took a bunch of video. I know it was first row, but I didn't really understand how close it was till I was sitting there like, holy crap, this is right here. And then that was the show where Leilani and Christine had bar stools, but they were on the same side as Jenny McCarthy. Like, hey, there's Jenny McCarthy right there. My friends, she's right there. And so at the end, because I wanted to dance and have fun, but at the same time, I was like, well, I'm going to take some videos. And so I was taking a video, I had my camera above my head, and then it's the last song, it's Bring Back the Time. And I was like, wow, I'm going to pull out the photo and see if John sees it. So I have my camera and I have the photo. I have my phone above my head. I have the photo in my hand and I'm not shaking it. I just kind of have it like up. And so then Jordan walked over and he pointed at it. And then he's like, John. And so then he comes over and he takes the photo and he gives it to John. Aww. So I'll send you guys the video too for that, because like
I love that video.
I was recording it. And so like the fact that like John took it, laughed again, because Jordan pointed at me and then he looked at the photo and of course John laughed again. And then he put it in his pocket. So like you might be in one of John's scrapbooks.
Yeah.
I didn't even think, I just thought, I hope he shows his husband and I hope they both laugh.
I'm sure. Because
it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Hilarious. So that pretty much was the whole, like, that was a perfect like bow on top from the whole thing. I don't mind that I talked to John more than than Joe. I don't mind because it is so silly. But just like, it was 2 thumbs up, recommend. Everyone should do it. I know they only do 10 a city and not everyone can do it, but if you could swing it.
Wait, they only do 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. They only do 10 a city.
Oh my God.
That's why it's such a big deal. That's why it's just like.
That's a huge deal. And you got that.
Thanks, Jill. Shout out to Jill.
Jill is seriously, she's the real MVP.
I love it. You went out again.
Lost, yeah.
It's okay.
We paused.
We paused
okay.
Until you came back.
I am obsessed with that.
So as a whole, I mean, I do have some derpy photos where I'm like mid-sentence or like my mouth is doing dumb stuff because I'm talking. But I mean, we don't need to share those on the internet. We'll just share the nice ones on the internet.
I mean, that's why the ones you want me to put on the website, Charlene.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's why we will take all of them because, like send me all 50 and then I'll pick the ones that I want to actually like put out there in the universe.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm, that was, what day is it today? Today's Monday. That's over a week ago now. And I'm still just like,
Well, yeah.
That's amazing.
Like you're probably going to be like that for a very long time.
Forever. Like the photo of me and Joe, that's my permanent like Facebook picture. Like period. That's it. That's it forever. It's never changing.
Like finally I found the perfect profile photo.
Forever.
I mean, until your next one.
I don't know. I mean, I think I would do like 5-star again because those seats were amazing. Well, even when my cousins were a 4-star, because I bought them on the aisle, like I said, because I'm short.
Right.
So a 4-star on the aisle, a 5-star on the aisle. Like I think I spoiled my cousins, Stephanie and Deanna. Now they're going to be permanently like, do we want to go to the 200s? No.
It's really hard to go back.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I've never done a bar stool, but the 5-star is right there. I don't know why I didn't think it was so close.
I could tell from your video how close you were.
Yeah. I was close enough to just hand Jordan a photo.
Exactly. Like he was just like, oh, let me take that.
Arms, but I mean, he was just right there. just right there. Just hand him a photo. I was and close enough to feel that those fires during Dirty Dancing are really freaking hot.
Yeah.
Those are hot.
They are very hot.
So, I mean, even though I was at the front of the stage, like I kind of feel bad for the people that were like right in front of those things because they went off during In Vogue. I think they went off during Salt and Pepper. I don't know if Rick Astley got any fire. He's so cute.
He looks great.
He sounds amazing. How you doing, Mr. Astley? How you doing?
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to do a meet and greet with him. I don't think he's doing that though.
I don't think so either.
Because if he was, I would want to do that. That would be fun.
I'm really excited for him too. Cause like that was 87, 88. And then who knows how much like random touring he did after that. And then I don't know if he paused or stopped doing stuff, and then suddenly he's a meme. And now he's here, like singing to arenas, singing his song. Like I was watching it, aside from like he's so cute, to also like good for him.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Because he sounds. You guys will see when you see him. He sounds amazing. Everybody sounded amazing.
I'm very excited.
I can't wait. Like
our first one is Barstools. So
how much more time do you guys have? Is it this month or next month?
It's July 2nd.
Oh my god!
So it's like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah. So not a whole lot of time.
And I don't know what I'm wearing.
Is that in Boston or is that where's that?
Mohegan.
Mohegan.
Because we knew we were going to have a hard time getting Barstools in Boston. Like we just knew. So we were like, we're not even going to try for Barstools in Boston. We're going to try for Barstools in Mohegan. And there's 2 shows, but we decided we're going to try for the second one. And I got my individual first. And then
wait, so that's the first show is when you have your individual?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I bought the individual. We had 5 stars that I was thankfully able to sell.
Okay.
But because Maria was like, hey, I got Barstools for you too. So Maria to the rescue.
So again, Maria,
MVP.
thank you. MVP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and then we have Boston. We're up in like the 200s probably for Boston.
We're in the lower bowl.
Okay, we're in the lower bowl for Boston. And then Brooke and I, the night of our anniversary, we have 5 stars. And I know I said that I was going to be standing with Danny, but I got the opportunity to stand with Joe again, so I took it.
I mean,
he's my favorite. I love Danny. I really wanted to stand with him, but like then the opportunity came and I'm just like, I got to take it. Like,
right. And not only that, like you said, now you can wear your Joe shirt and not feel like, sorry, Danny.
Right. Because I was going to wear my Joe shirt with like the one that I always wear and with his face on it. I always wear that. And I was like, that would be kind of weird wearing that and standing with Danny and Danny being like, oh, you got a Joe shirt on. Like, so now all will be fine.
Okay. So I do think you should mention the podcast.
I think I'm going to.
Okay.
Even though I've done it before, I just think I'm going to, just because Donnie's there and Joe's there at the same time.
Here's the thing. I've done my first meet and greet with the guys was 2015. And that's when I did what you did. I just walked straight to Joe and then didn't do anything else because I didn't know that was my first one. And so and then didn't even say anything good to Joe.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about it. I didn't think of it. I like walked in and Joe was there going behind the curtain. And I said, what you got back there? And he said, oh, I'm getting more gum. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And then crickets. And then he looked at me. And then the other Joe girl that we found waiting, she had a boot on her foot because her foot was broken. So he's like, oh, what happened to your foot? So he's talking to her foot. And I was just like, I didn't even think of it. But yeah, I did the same thing as you. I went straight to Joe. And then security pushed us out and I got pushed into Donnie and I hugged Donnie. And then we were out. So I didn't even and John wasn't even there. John broke his face.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
He fell on the tour bus, I think it was. And so he wasn't even in our photo.
Oh my God.
And then we did the VIP after party and the guys took a Sharpie and they drew on one of the posters the cuts on John's face. But yeah, so it's okay. So that was my first one, and then did another meet and greet. And so at a few different, what was it? No, I haven't. It wasn't the last mixtape tour. I didn't do any meet and greets, but I've done meet and greets with them. They're even the cruise. It's just kind of like one sentence and you keep walking. It's totally different when you're the individual and they're all staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nobody else that they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like it's all you. So I recommend walking in and standing, because you can stand, like the background's behind you, right? And so since they come to you, you could just stand there and you could just talk to them because they will come to you. And then
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And it is that different than just being like, oh, I love Farmhouse Fixer, hug, photo, leave. Like, I mean, I know they say it could be 5 minutes. I was there for like 3 and some change, but like, if you just stand there, they're there to be with you. So
that's amazing.
So like, you know, like it's Joe, has your tattoo? Oh, sure. I'll show you my tattoo. And you know, there they were.
What else do you want to see?
You see this cleavage. It's for you, Mr. McIntyre.
Oh my God.
Charlene, this has been amazing. Like I need, like all of us needed to hear this because
I know I love it so much. I love, like, I don't have one. I don't have an ultimate. I didn't want one.
Which is fine.
Right. But I love listening to people talk about them and reading stories about them. And I love seeing the pictures because it's so exciting. And I'm so excited for my friends when they get to do the things that they love and want to do so bad.
Yeah.
I love it.
It just, like I said, I never thought I would do it. And to have done it, like I'm still floating. And it's been over a week.
Oh
They've done numerous shows since then. I'm like watching all my friends' videos, looking at all the photos, loving every post because it's just like it's so good. And make sure you wear comfy shoes because the concert's like almost 3 hours long.
I have orthopedic flip-flops.
Well, as that sounds good.
And they're sparkly. So
it goes.
Yep. Well, thank you so. There
I hear
goes
that.
whatever that was.
Broadway Avenue, Broadway Street.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, Charlene. I'm glad that it worked out that we could have you on to tell your story.
Hey, me too.
And you guys need to go on our website and see her pictures because they are amazing.
Amazing. And also, if you guys were paying attention to our Instagram when Charlene I was your correspondent.
Doing
her thing.
You were, and it was amazing.
She was amazing. She was such a good correspondent.
And I saved all of them. So if you go on our Instagram, you can go into our collections and you can see all of Charlene's videos because they're so amazing. I had to put them all and save them.
Now, what I wanted to do, now I've noticed people are able to go live, but that's a lot of choppy, unclear footage.
Right.
So I was like, let me just take good photos. Let me take good videos. Let me just do snippets or like boomerangs where I could fit them. And if they would load, like a few of them, I think for the LA, like it didn't load till I left.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah.
So I was like, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. I don't want you guys to have a bunch of like choppy, like, I think that's Donnie footage. So that was my technique.
It was perfect. It really was. And you did like, it was so cool the way that you did it. It was like a story, like from start to finish. So it was really nice.
And for everyone I was able to give wristbands to, you sent me so many. So I gave away a ton of those.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys.
And if you guys are coming to the Boston show, I might have some. So come up. I might have some in my purse and I'll give you a bracelet. If you want
Come
one.
see us. Come say hello.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear about your ultimate. I'm so excited to hear about your guys' shows. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I still have not watched like that much of the show.
Well, now you don't do it.
I'm not because I feel like I did have to watch the Flashlights.
Oh my.
Oh, twisted.
But I need to see it in person because I know it's going to be better in person. But it was like, it was pretty good. I was not mad at that.
My mouth the whole time that I'm going to be like this.
I'm going to take a picture.
So when that opening night, I don't know if I was watching Cedric or I don't know who I was watching, but somebody was streaming it and I was making dinner and Cameron was helping Cora with like homework and stuff. And when they started Twisted, I was like, whoa.
Me too. I had to like stop what I was doing. And I was like, what is happening?
Cameron's like, are you okay in there? I was like, no.
I'm not. R.I.P.
So funny. I think I'm pregnant now. No. When I went to leave though for my ultimate, my shirt had a zipper on it because, like I said, I like to show the tatas for the McIntyre man. And so I had it really low. And Cora says, "Mom, don't let your boobs hang out." And then Cameron's like, "Honey, I think that's the point." I was like, "Yes, it is. Good night. You guys have a good one."
Oh my god,
I love it.
He understands. I got a good one. He understands.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And you guys, if you've got stories, send them to my so-called whatever at gmail.com. We're waiting for them.
Also, send in the stories from that Connecticut 90s thing. I still want to see them.
Yes, I want to hear more about that. Yeah.
Did you meet Joey Fatone? Did you meet the other people that were there? Send it in.
Wait, Joey Fatone was there?
I think so.
At the skate thing?
No, the 90s. There was like a 90s fest in Connecticut.
Yes. Nick Carter was there.
Yeah.
Worldcast or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you went to that, email Brooke and Nikki, send your photos, tell us what happened. We weren't there.
No.
We took curiously through these stories and photos.
That's right.
What kind of cologne does Nick Carter wear? Come on.
I would like to know.
I mean, we're going to be able to tell you.
That's right.
I am dying inside about this.
That's right.
But I can't think about it too much until after our New Kids concerts. But like, what am I going to wear? I don't know. Probably sneakers.
Yeah, you have to.
Because it's outdoors.
It's outdoors. And we have pit tickets. Like, we're going to need sneakers.
And there will be dancing.
There will be. Crazy.
I
mean, not too crazy because I don't want to get too sweaty.
Right.
But
I will have my sweat medication. Hopefully that will work.
Okay.
I think I might get one of those neck fans. I just don't know if they'll allow us to bring that in.
Oh yeah. They should
They will
allow us. I'll bring one too, Brooke. So
we're going to be bebopping in there with our sweat fans and everyone's going to be jealous.
They're going to be like, look at those two girls. They're smart.
They're amazing.
You'll feel really good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Charlene, for coming on. We love you.
Country friends. Forever friends.
Forever.
We will be loving you forever, friends.
Baby, I believe in yous. That's all you know. He takes off his shirt, you know.
Oh, Bye.
Bye.
Bye.